Hello, Chef Tex. It's me, Maja Chef Tex, and welcome to another Maja's Repaints episode. Today, we'll be repainting a palace pet's elephant. There's something on the head that is empty. Where are the brains on this thing? And this weird bit of fur on the tail. Anyways, before we can start with this repaint, we need to strip it down, the thing from its tail, by removing that thing from the tail. I don't know if I'll keep the Dumbo ears or what, but I'll think if I want to change those ears, because I think those ears look like bat wings. And this thing is staring at me for trying to do it, so let's just chop those ears off so I could give this little thing new ones and make a bat using those ears. So kind of feel like, come on, I could deconstruct it all. Probably shouldn't, but maybe I'm about to make it new ears anyways, that are a bit more elephant-like and less, less bat-wing-like. But first, let's grab a little bit of fabric to create a base for the new ears, because I'm taking this thing apart to make it feel less like a palace pet, the Disney palace pet, and more like something that I would have created. I wouldn't make those elephant ears look like that if I was making it, so that's why I removed them for some more Maja Chef Tex ears, elephant ears, because I can make a bat using that. Kind of might need one for the Gummy Fish River City, a colorful return or something. I used fabric because I feel like elephant ears should be more floaty and not really like, stiff. And let's fill that gap in here with more fabric. Let's just fill that gap with fabric. Though it says Maja's Repaints, I am going to paint this. But maybe this should be called Maja's Reconstructions, because this is also a reconstruction of ears. If the eyes are in the way, they're going to be different right at the end. Just trust the process instead of judging it. Although this looks like, do you remember those Don't Judge challenges? It's looking a little bit like that, because I just used fabric to make the ears after removing those, and that looks like it's all bandaged up a little right now. But yet, trust the process and don't let any of these spots come up, because it's time to use the ears for bat wings, because they weren't really elephant-like. That's why I felt right to just cut it off and use it for bat wings instead. I will attach them with this bead, but first I'm going to paint it black, the ears that I've removed from the elephant for a floatier ones that would look more elephant-like in my opinion. Let's just grab something to paint on top of, because I will be adding blue sparkles to the black wings anyways. Just have something as a dark base. So let's just do that to those bat wings now. Just paint it all black before I can actually make a bat using these things. That's going to be an interesting repaint, elephant and a bat creation, but I'll try to theme it somehow. Maybe I don't think I can theme that for the Gummy Fish River City, but maybe more glinty minty sparkle, a bat and an elephant duo. That could be a thing. And maybe instead of blue, maybe I'll do red sparkles. I'll see what I'll come up with for this bat. But let's let it dry. Let's assemble the bat with a strong needle and a thread, because I need to pierce those bat wings in order to make that bat for Glinty Minty Sparkle Season 2 that's coming in winter. So that's what I'm doing. Let's just add the wings on to it. I can't believe I'm turning a One Palance pet from Disney into elephant and bat duo for a series using this repaint video. And I think I like my own ears better than those bat-wing elephant ears. Good thing I removed them so I could keep more floatier ones, but I will have to paint over that because that looks like a bandage for the chopped off ears, which this is not the look I was going for, so I will have to paint over that. This was just the base layer. I think here's the bat. I think I'm going to paint that in a dark blue so it matches the theme of what I'm doing. I don't know if it will be in season 2 or 3, but I'll let you know in advance. Maybe not, because that would be spoilers. But let's just grab something to paint the elephant with. Paint it on. Let's just paint the whole new structure first, before even figuring out the gaping hole in its head. If I painted over the eyes, that's fine, because I'm going to, on another layer, paint some new ones onto it. Let's also paint the body dark blue. Like this. And let's pin it around. Because I'll paint it first before I add anything to that hole in its head. I don't even remember what that thing was that used to be in its place, but not that it matters, because I'll make my own thing for that. And I'm grabbing it by its tail so I could get the best of angles while painting this thing. So the phthalo blue acrylic paint is what I'm painting it with. But then I may add purple sparkles to that, but later. Because I just need it painted. Something that would go well with the theme. And yes, I am customizing a Palace pet thing. I used to collect them, but now they're discontinued, and some have parts missing that used to be there. So that's why I'm going to do a little bit of repaints on these. Was my late childhood collection, or maybe I was a teenager collecting these, but now these things are discontinued and I don't really collect them anymore, so that's why I feel like good about doing a custom, especially on this elephant thing. I forgot its name, but not that it matters because I'm customizing it. So let's let these dry. I was going to do the elephant dark blue, but then I changed my mind and decided to make it blue glow in the dark instead. So that means I'll have to paint over that with white acrylic paint to get rid of this color, so I could put the blue glow in the dark on top of it. The blue is mixing into it. Hopefully that will not affect the glow in the dark effect for this elephant, but we'll see. If it does, then I'll have to do some trouble shooting to fix it. So I'll just layer the white acrylic paint as thick as possible on this thing to try to get the least amount of blue in it as possible, although it's turning a pastel blue. But I wanted a brighter blue that glows in the dark or something. That's painting it a lighter shade of blue. So I was quite a bit hard to figure out what I actually want this elephant to look like. In the beginning, but right at the end. What happened more about that later in the video, so please keep on watching to find out. Just try to cover all the nooks and crannies that are on this thing as much as possible, so I could get the elephant looking nice. Although there's no going back with those ears, and oh no, the gaping hole is back, but I'll try to cover it up later in an even better way. Maybe the bandage thing wasn't supposed to be part of it, but yet I'm trying not to make it look like bandaged. So that's why I'm painting over it. It's a nice shade of blue though. Maybe it's really nice that it's a nice shade of blue over all the white. Maybe the dark blue turned all the white acrylic paint into a light blue. It got mixed with the dark blue, the white, and that's how you make this adorable light blue color and cover the whole elephant in it. But let's let it dry. As nice as this blue color is, I have to paint over it in white so I could actually give it the glow in the dark blue later, because it won't glow in the dark as good over the blue acrylic paint, so let's do white instead, because that white was what I intended, but the other darker blue just completely affected the white into this blue color. So let's just do another layer of white acrylic paint, hoping that it will not turn blue at all. And I think I got too much paint, so I'll just paint the houses with the leftover white. But we have to paint it white in order to add the glue in the dark blue, so it will be a blue elephant, but a glow in the dark blue. But I'll promise I'll make that blue a similar shade of blue, glow in the dark blue, to the nice one that I accidentally made it. But it does have to be painted over white, over the blue that I've had. And let's flip it over so every nook and cranny of this blue gets the white paint. And yet those new ears that I've optimized to make them look more elephant-like and less bat-wing-like. You know how the bats was made using the wings that I've cut off this elephant to make way for my own more elephant-like ears. Using fabric, I think that also worked better because it's floatier and lightweight. And I think elephant ears should be lightweight, so, and those first ones were a bit heavy, so that's why I removed them for these lightweight fabric ones. By the way, because this is a Disney Palace pet, why couldn't have they done that? They could have done that for the ears, but they didn't. So, not ideal, but it's just my opinion on it. For this Disney Palace Pets elephant that I do not, to be honest, remember its name or anything. Although I will change its name to Moonlight. See, I completely forgot what the name was, although I've had it for years. I also do not remember where is even the collector's guide. Probably lost it. It's probably lost to time for me. But not that it matters, because I am repainting her into something else anyways, and I'm just using it as a base for crafting projects. And the white will also be useful for its eyes, for her eyes anyways. So that's what I'm doing to this little elephant. And hopefully nobody will cringe at me for removing ears of this elephant for floatier, lightweight ones. Because it's my thing and I do what I want with it. By the way, I can do whatever I want. Now let's let it dry. After that, white layer. It's still a little bit blue. Whenever I try to smoothen the paint. But it has to dry while I will think about should I put the blue glow in the dark paint over it or not, because why is that phthalo blue paint bleeding so much that it's on layer 3 of white? What's in that phthalo blue paint that I put on top? I mean on the bottom of layer 1. I don't know what pigment they used, but this is layer 2 of white and it's still seeping blue, but it's a nice pastel blue. Well, just have to use that glow in the dark paint when it dries. Hopefully it doesn't bother you that much that I'm about to do this with that. Layer of white number 3. It's just on the face and the feet and that's it. I'm going to keep the bow that blue color with white dots, but the rest of the body will just be glow in the dark blue on top of everything else that I've done so far. So this Maja's repaint is taking longer than expected, so please bear with me while I'm trying to make it all work, because I'm sure I can make this video worth watching, although this blue is seeping so much. I would be surprised that the glow in the dark would be light fast at this point, but we'll see. I could do an update if you all ask for it, but I doubt somebody will ask for that, because who cares really? Because I just sometimes some of this is like so little people watch my videos that average people don't have a reason to care. But if you do have a reason to care about my art, then please subscribe to my channel so you will not miss out, because I really enjoy doing it. Maybe your reason, if you do care, then your reason is that you enjoy my art. So let's let that layer dry and hope that it does not turn blue again. At least the face. I was having the blue problem with the elephant. Started to regret the life choice of the phthalo blue base before white, so then I set it aside with another white layer and decided to add some sparkle. This is Midnight the Bat, and I decided to do the bat's wings. Just paint them with a shimmer pigment while I'll let the white dry, because this elephant was cursed to be blue. That does not glow in the dark. For some reason, what's even in the phthalo blue paint? See that on my fingers? What do they put in that phthalo blue paint from Sorting Grenade that it's doing that? And then I use the Rinse White acrylic paint and it keeps seeping blue from the other paint. What do they put in it that it seeps so much when you try to layer? I don't know. Painted the bat wings. Let's just let it dry now. The bat wings dried. I was not expecting them to be this reflective of this, the shimmer pigment, but it looks amazing. Now I've got a bit of the dreaded blobs of paint. The blue one that kept seeping through the elephant. I didn't want this video to be all of that constant problem solving of me trying to stop the blue seeping through the elephant video, so that's why I wanted to take a break from it, let you have a break by showing you how I decorate the bat with flowers and sequins, just to refresh myself and the video that I am making right now, so it's not all of it being me trying to paint over the elephant millions of times. And now we're going to leave that to dry. But done. Time to see the elephant. The white acrylic paint finally dried white after a long fight against the blue on the ice. So I'm now going to use that sculpted on eye curvature to give this thing some eyes, and and a knife with a ball pen. And let's give it some pupils before putting the blue back into the creature. But first, let's just draw those eyes like this. And now we're going to use these 13 granny glow-in-the-dark blue paints to paint the entire thing except the eyes. All that fighting to get the blue, the white not blue, only to paint it a different blue. Wow! Can you believe it? Anyways, let's set a base and start painting, because maybe I only try to get a white base after a long fight with the dark blue underneath that kept seeping through. I was happy to get that white base finally working after all these layers, but only to paint it a glow-in-the-dark blue. Yay! But there is still some of the blue acrylic paint residue, but that's okay, it will be painted over anyways. So hopefully this will do good for the glow-in-the-dark effect. That's blue. And that's the first layer. I will start by painting her face first. Maybe I'll call her Moonlight Blue, cause that's just a fitting name for whatever I tried with this elephant. Just keep on adding and adding the blue bits of the glow-in-the-dark after a long fight with the white acrylic paint that I surprisingly won against the blue acrylic, but only to put the different type of blue paint. But yet, let's paint that area here so I can just paint the thing. I'm going to cover the whole thing except the eyes and the sculpted on bow in that. So that's what I'm doing to help it. Is a smooth paint job. I will be adding sequins in between layers because it is quite a transparent type of paint. And let's put some of that paint on the tail, some of that blue paint. Because I'm just trying to do what I can. This hole will be after painting this whole thing blue, but I'm going to leave the feet white, but paint everything else blue. I wonder if people, what will they say about the process of this elephant? Maja, you fighted so much to get a white base only to paint it blue again. Why would you do that? I just wanted the effect, the glow in the dark effect to work better, so that's why I've decided to do that white base, because that way it would show up better. So I hope nobody will be typing in the keyboard saying, Maja Cheftak, how dare you do all this white only to paint it blue again. Well, yet again, if you comment like that, I will hide your comment. And your answer to that is, again, the glow in the dark effect. So please don't feel like my techniques are weird, because they are, but they can work. Weird techniques can work. Although I've used so many weird techniques that weren't really that advisable, even the fabric ears after removing the original ears, I could have kept the original ones, but chose not to, so I could do the bath and give this elephant more floatier, lightweight ears instead of the original ones, like an optimization. It's like the gamers' optimizations of the software they might choose for gaming, because that's what I want to do. Not really a gamer or anything, but just heard lots of people like to play video games, and sometimes they don't like lag in their video games, and those ears were kind of giving me that, the original, so I had to change them up to make them floatier, smoother, and lightweight, which I think I did. But yet I'm just trying to paint it. And now we're going to have to let it dry so I can, maybe I'll paint the feet blue too. Now it will have to dry before I can do more layers or other parts of this elephant. Good thing I got to paint this one of the things I wanted to use that up for a doll wearing a hat. Because out of those bottles, I love making doll hats. So that's what I was doing. And now let's just get this onto a smoother base because that kept screwing up my paint job all the time when I was painting it. And now let's let it dry so I can do more. It's not even finished, but one jar of blue glow-in-the-dark paint done. I still have this one, but that's one done. See that? Empty. Let's let it dry. All that blue glow-in-the-dark layer of paint done. I didn't really care right here because that's the bottom, and who cares about that anyways? Now it all dried. It wasn't very smooth, but now it's dried smoothly. Very pleased, although it was a battle to get it done well, because I did not want it to look bad. So that's why it was a bit of a battle to do this. Such a battle that it makes my video where I turned the weirdest purple poodle in the world that I somehow managed to get in Poland, and make way cuter stuff than that. Just make a purple cuter like poodle, and also a boxfish bunny using it. And I did, and that feels so much easier than whatever's going on here. For some reason, it makes it look so easy that as easy as learning the 1, 2, 3s and ABCs. It's that difficult. But anyways, we have this purple tiger inside this 13 granny blue glow-in-the-dark paint hat that I'm still making a doll out of. But anyways, let's get our attention back to this. We'll be using this glitter acrylic paint to actually add glittery bits because I want it sparkly, because hopefully that will save this project from looking like a mess. Hopefully. So that's moonlight blue, but what kind of glitter can I mix into this to make this fit the theme? I have this. Let's see. It has a pink shimmer, but I don't know if I want it pink or not. because I can do something bluer than pink. Maybe these flakes, they are purpley. Perfect. That's not too pink, but also a good thing that would make this blue just a bit more exotic and midnight and moonlighty. Or is that a word? Or like moonlight-like and exotic? Because that's the perfect fit. It's a little bit purpley blue, but it picks up gold and silver on camera too, as well as in person. So let's get mixing this, so I can hopefully save this elephant from looking nasty, because it is looking a bit weird. Please tell me it looks good, please, 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 because it looks like a bit like it does really show that I was really fighting to get it to look good, and I think I've battled too much with trying to with the paint layers, and it kind of shows on this thing that I've put a lot of paint layers all over this thing. It was a battle to get those layers looking good. It wasn't that much on the boxfish bunny or the purple poodle, but they are both purple poodle parts that I've separated because I had to separate them because they did not look good at all together, but just kind of like, a date that did not go so well, because some people could be better on their own rather than together. Those heads were the head and the body were great on their own, but not that good together. So that's why I had to split these into 2 parts, like a girlfriend and a boyfriend that had to break up because the things weren't working out for them. The courtship did not work out for them, so they had to break up. And that was the situation of the head and body of the weirdest purple poodle from Poland that I've ever had to deal with. But I kind of chose that. It was my choice anyways to do it. And yet that was way easier. So that looks like, I don't know. Do you like this? Looks so exotic. But, there's a gaping hole in its brain, in the elephant brain, And elephants are the animals that can remember everything in their lives, although even unfortunately the bad memories. Hopefully the whole got rid of the bad memories from its brain and not the good ones. I hope this elephant does not remember the removal of her ears for these ones, because that would be traumatic for the elephant, like traumatized because of the way I had to change up the ears. But maybe that could be for a good cause, who knows. Hopefully you're not traumatized by my techniques. I feel kind of bad for it. Although it's looking like something from a china plate. It is looking like a ceramic, something from a ceramic knife, except it can glow in the dark. And ceramics, I don't think I've ever seen any that glow in the dark like this, but I'm going to leave the glow in the dark until the end of the video. And the ears went to the bat. Well, thinky. Maybe the bat and the elephant can make great friends, because, or maybe they would not like each other. But one probability is that either they're going to love or hate each other. There's no in between, because that combination of this episode is like Marmite. Either you love it or you hate it. And I just don't like Marmite. You would say that I would hate it. It's too weird for me. I tried, but it wasn't for me. What can we put on the head? I was thinking of this piece of wool with butterflies that, yes, glow in the dark. Maybe that would do a hat. Just like the elephant should not remember the traumatic memory of me trying to make it look good. Maybe all this trauma that I've put it through should be forgotten. Or maybe just don't think about it, just put a hat to hide it. Because although it will have to go through it the entire life, but you can just hide it with a beautiful hat, so nobody knows really. Just put a beautiful hat on, and it's like it never happened. But what can we put here? We have, just looking through my bead options, trying to find the best one. And I promise you that I feel bad for this elephant, although I had to do it. I was doubting myself that I would be like Sid from Toy Story, and Toy Story is not a real It's not a real world, but yet, if it was, then imagine how traumatized the elephant would be from my techniques. But would it be for a good cause? That the way it looks after I actually make it look like someone else. But yet, one thing that happened in Toy Story was that Sid created like a baby head that had mechanical spider or something limbs, and it scared him because it went on its head just to scare him. But why would he make things like that? I could do way better things. But some of them, it wasn't all bad. It was actually just weird in a way. Maybe I am a little bit like him, but a different version, the female version. That's maybe not too much like but some of the things I make he wouldn't want to create. Because maybe the girly things he wouldn't really create. But yet, I can relate to that character, so I put a heart and a flower and a seashell to complete this hat. And that actually hid the gaping hole in its brain that it did not deserve to have, but where is even that accessory? I do not even remember. So doesn't the elephant remember due to that open cavity and brain? So that's why I hope it will appreciate what I've done to it. Because it's been a rough time since I've stopped collecting those palace pets for this elephant, that I feel bad for it. And I gave it this makeover to give it a chance to shine in Glinty Minty Sparkle Season 2 or 3. And give it a new life, but with my original vision, so it would feel more original. And mint green irises, they're beautiful on this thing, and it really suits her color scheme. She deserved it after all this rough time of, and also being forced to keep silent about this on this channel, because it's like, but maybe it's not that bad. It's just she has been boxed away for the right moment. And here is her little badass friend. See that? They chose peace between each other. Yay! So Chef checks that's Moonlight Blue and Midnight Blue. I've made a bat and an elephant using one Disney Palace Pets creature. Please tell me what you think of it. So in the dark closet, I'm going to show you how she looks like in the dark. So let's close her in the dark. And wow, look at all the amazing blue glow. I think she deserves to glow in the dark after what she's been through. With the gaping hole in her head finally hidden. Please tell me what you think of those two friends. And bye, Chef Tech. See you in another video. Bye.